It's Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video, and welcome to Green Meadows Park, created by Greatphilip. Now, this park was created on a PlayStation 5, so only next-gen owners will be able to download this park. And this is the third park that I've spotlighted by Greatphilip. Now, the first park that I spotlighted was Redwood Amusement Park, and me and Tommy CM actually spotlighted that one for Tommy's channel. And then the second park we did was Two Towers, which Tommy then joined me for on my channel. So I'll make sure to leave links down below for both of them videos if you want to go and check them out. Now, this isn't actually Greatphilip's third park, it's about his 10th park. He's done so many parks, but this park is honestly, it's sensational. It's so good. And we've got 10 coasters to go on in this park spotlight. 10! It's going to be absolutely crazy. It's going to be coaster, 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 this video. But without further ado, let's hop in and have a look around, shall we? Right, so we've just come out of the entrance tunnel, and straight away when we come out, look at these sight lines that you've got as well. So you've got this yellow coaster just to the left, you've got the drop coaster like Oblivion just in the background over there. So you can also just about see the top of another coaster as well there as well, just peeking up over the top. You've got this little tiny car park just to the left and right, nothing too flashy and fancy. And then we've got the ticket booths just on the left and right, so some nice imagery, and another coaster as well. Look, now there are 9 coasters in this spotlight in this park. 9 coasters, so we are very much going to be going from ride to ride to ride. It's going to be one of them types of spotlights, but really like this main entrance. I believe this is the same welcome sign that you used in Redwood Amusement Park and Two Towers as well, the last parks that we spotlighted. But I really like your main entrance. It's simple, effective, does exactly what it needs to. It's realistic as well. Yeah, I really like that. So let's come through here. You can just see a coaster just there, just poking through the trees. And look, we use some paint tool as well. Look, what an effect it gives just using a little bit of paint tool as well. That's not even 100% either, so that is paint tool that's been faded onto the grass, and it gives such a good effect. It really does make it look ever so much more realistic and natural and vibrant. Yeah, love it. So let's just come down the main street. So right, so we've got the information kiosk just to our left. I like these buildings. As we go through the park, you may notice quite a lot of inspiration from Michael from M&J Games. I really did get Michael vibes as I was touring the park earlier on. If you can hear some strange noises in the background, I do apologise. The binmen have now decided to come round just as I'm filming, because why not? So apologies if that is coming through. I could have edited it out, but why would I do that? I'm not the most professional YouTuber in the world. We all know that by now. So we've got the chairplane just down here. Whilst I really like that, I think it would have been good just to elevate it ever so slightly. Very much like Michael did in Wild Winds in his park as well. I just think that would have just added a little bit of depth to it, a little bit more of an extra dimension to it, just being raised, even if it was only like by a metre or two, just up off the ground, and then like propped up on rocks and things like that. I think it would have just added to it a little bit. But it's still really nice though. Still really like it. And then just look at all this, just the natural use of the rocks and the foliage, plants, weeds, bushes. It just gives such a good effect. And then again, paint tool used. Oh, this is fantastic. I'm loving this. Got another cash machine here. And we're coming round to the first of the 9 coasters. So we have Dragon Adventure. So you've covered up the pillars just with them planters there. Nice. I hate them pillars. Oh, I hope Plan Code 2 gives us a option to remove them, or at least change them or something. I like this queue path. Just with the concrete pillars just there and then the plants on it. That looks really good. We'll be able to see it from above as we come up the queue as well. Yeah, that's really nice. Again, it's simple and effective. Sometimes just the simple things can add so much to a park. But anyway, it's a kiddie coaster, it's a dragon coaster, we don't need to look at stats, not important. Nice station. Yep, good job. So let's go for a ride on this. Enjoy, everyone. I think that was absolutely brilliant. Really nicely implemented into this area. I love what you have done with the terrain, how it feels like it's kind of coming through the rocks and everything. And then just a very clever use of rocks and paint tool just in these areas, just with a few bushes around. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Really great job. And then you've got this other ride here as well. It actually goes right around it as well. Yeah, good ride interaction. Yeah, I think that was absolutely brilliant. Really nice job. And then this knight here is just fighting this dragon. It looks like the dragon's ate one of the other knights. Oh dear. But he doesn't look like a meat eater. He's there happily eating hay. So, don't know what happened to the other one. Maybe he got scared and ran away, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, amazing ride. Really enjoyed it. I think it was absolutely brilliant, perfectly executed. So, right, let's hop out the exit and we come straight to another coaster to our left. We've got all these shops just in front of us as well, so Etsy. So, nice little effect there, just with the glass fronts. Maybe just put a couple of benches just in front of them, or seating just around here as well, because there's not really... No, there's not. There's not really many places to sit. There's a bench there, but with all these food stalls in here, maybe just some picnic benches, just like kind of here or something, with some umbrellas on them, just for them to sit down as well. But anyway, so we have a Force. Nice sign. Let's come down the queue path for this. Your use of foliage in this park is absolutely amazing. Really, really nice to see. Oh, you missed a bit. I'm disappointed now. You missed the paint tool, you missed some bush. I'm deeply troubled now. I can't believe you missed that one little bit. Gutted. But anyway, so we've got a nice station once again, and let's have a look at Force. So, green across the board, very nice. Really good G-forces as well. They're fantastic. So, second ride, let's do it. Enjoy. That was absolutely perfect. What a ride. Absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed that. Smooth from start to finish. Kept up a really nice speed all the way through. Didn't lose any of its momentum. Came into the station really smooth as well. Yeah, what more can you ask for, really? It felt like one of them introductions into extreme coasters. So your thrill seekers may not get a lot out of it. It's not one of your big white knuckle extreme coasters, but for your maybe early teens or something like that, or maybe people who don't like the big extreme coasters, this would be perfect for somebody like that. So yeah, great job. I really enjoyed that. Thought that was very, very well done. So yeah, right, so let's hop out the exit. I love these canopies that you're doing, just with the scavola and then just some meshing just inside the don't die fencing, and then the wooden beams. Yeah, really, really nice. Right, so let's come down here. We've got some more benches just down here, so there's some more places for people to sit. I like the colouring, this building. I like that. Got more vending machines there. I like how you've covered up the vending machines as well. It really does feel like a Michael Park. It really does. You can tell how much inspiration you've taken from Michael, which is a good thing. I mean that in a very positive way. Because this park is fantastic and some amazing sightlines. I mean, look at that. The sightline right there. Can you actually... Is there a bench behind us? There is as well. I mean, you're sitting in the tree, but nah, be fine. So you're sitting here, and then just scoot along. Just scoot. Scoot! There you go. Look at that. You can see a coaster there. Coaster there. Helium ring. Is that a helium ring or a coaster? Coaster. It's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, Philip. Love it. Right, so we've got some more vending machines there. Let's just have a quick zoom out a second, because there's multiple ways we can go. So, I don't want to miss anything. Don't want to miss a thing. Right, so I think we'll go up there, and then we'll come back down this way, and then come back on ourselves again, just so we don't miss that strip there, because there is a coaster in there as well, so I don't want to miss that. And then we can always then go back up that way afterwards. Honestly, there's just so much to look at in this park. It's 2 towers. Is that a intentional nod to your previous park? Maybe? I'd like to think so. Right. And you've broken up the paths as well. Something that I know that Michael and Diamond Ite are always talking about is when you do go from one path to another, is just the transitioning of the path, just with that like kind of wooden beam or just something in the middle to break it up, and you've done that as well. There doesn't seem to be much you haven't done in this park, if I'm honest. It's like you've thought of everything. And it shows. This is by far your best park so far that I've seen. Your most meticulous park as well, because I know you bang out a lot of parks as well. You've got about 9 or 10 parks, I believe, on the workshop. Now, I wouldn't be able to spotlight all of them. It'd be absolutely impossible for me to do that, but of the parks that I've seen you do, this is by far your best so far, by an absolute clear mile as well. It's just so detailed. Feels very real. Feels very realistic. It feels like a genuine theme park. Just got a nice little short queue there just for the drop tower. Also coloured as well. And then you've got the food court here, which literally looks like it's just been picked up and placed from a Michael Park as well. But I don't believe it has been. It's just one that you've done yourself and just very much Michael inspired. Love it. And I like all the stationery here as well for this wooden coaster. Right, so let's come inside, shall we? Walk down here. Walk underneath the coaster. here we go. So again, just a nice simple station, not overly themed. So what have we got here then? So what's this one called? So Star Steel. So wow, look at them stats, 7.53 excitement. And really good G-forces as well. Oh, I'm excited to do this one. Right, let's do it. Enjoy. When I come into Spotlights and I know that I've got 7, 8, 9 coasters to go on, it is a little bit daunting. It is a little bit overwhelming, and I'm like, oh, how am I going to do this? Am I going to be able to fit it into an hour? Am I going to enjoy them all? What is going to make them unique enough to enjoy all of them as well and make it interesting enough for the Spotlight? But this park, I mean, I know we've only done 3 so far of the 9, but all 3 have been absolutely fantastic. And I'm really enjoying riding all of them. It's just absolutely brilliant. That, again, I really enjoyed that ride. I think it was perfectly put together. Again, kept up a great momentum again. Super smooth from start to finish. Yeah, your coaster building hasn't half come on. It really has. Coaster building is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, well done. Another really, really enjoyable ride again. So I wonder if every coaster in the park can all be of this kind of quality. I'm hoping so. So right, we'll come out of the exit, we'll come out of this bit, and what we'll do is we'll go back down towards the main entrance like I said I would. So we'll backtrack on ourselves a little bit so we don't miss anything. We've got the first aid just here. I like all this area, to be honest. I like the entire area. Got a little bit of an elevation change. Nice to see. Got the teacups that have actually got people on it. Go figure. And then we have Strock. Is that the exit? Yeah. I wondered if that was just maybe just a little seating area, but no. Right, so straight to the next ride. No messing about. This looks very good. I like the look of this one. Love that element there. Oh, right, okay, so it is, okay. I was getting confused as to what was actually going on. I was like, that looks very confined, but no, it just kind of like wraps around itself. Yeah, really nice. And then a really good station as well. Quite futuristic, quite in fitting with the theme of the ride as well. So let's have a look at Strock, shall we? So again, green across the board. Again, G-force is really good. So yeah, let's go for a ride on this one. I think that may have been my favourite ride of the park yet, actually. I really enjoyed that. And what a good footprint it takes up as well. Just in the centre of the park. It's quite a big ride for the footprint it takes up as well. Yeah, really nicely implemented. Just some little subtle elevation changed in there as well. Mostly just themed with the water and trees and bushes. But it worked really well. So yeah, once again, great job. Really enjoying it. The only thing I'm kind of like thinking is maybe just add some transfer tracks on as well. Because this park does feel so realistic. It feels like a real theme park, so maybe just some backstage areas and some transfer tracks and things like that, and that would really kind of finish it off kind of thing and cement it as a ultra realistic park kind of thing. But if we have a elevated shot once again, so this path just takes us back down to the main entrance again, and then that's where we were earlier on, and then over there we'll look at towards the end of the spotlight as we come back that way. So let's come back up this path again, and let's come up here. So we have another eat seat down the street. I like how you've managed to get all the buildings unique as well. Every building is different, but it all works. None of them clash. They all seem to complement each other quite well. So yeah, very nice. And I also like the fact that every vending machine is covered as well. Just in case it rains, you never know. Electrics. So, got a staff room just down there. Look at that drop coaster as well. And then we've got another coaster just in the background over there, just going over the top hat as well. Oh, this looks awesome. I actually want to kind of see the coaster just come over the top of us again. There you go. Just speed it up a second. There we go. Right. Let's just kind of like just come down to guest level as if we're watching from a guest. There we go. Get the balloons out of the way. Come on. Oh, that is so good. That's so good. Nice, wide, don't die fencing as well. Just thinking of the guest safety, just as they walk underneath here as well. Brilliant. I am loving this park. I'm really, really enjoying the spotlight. Yeah, you've definitely outdone yourself this time. This park, Philip. Definitely outdone yourself. Should be very proud of this one. Right. So that's the exit for the coaster. This must be. I thought this was for that ride, but no, it's not. Right, let's come up here then. I'm excited to get on this ride. So, what's this one called then? So this is Diver. Green across the board again. Then G-forces this time maybe slightly high, but only a little tiny bit. Not too bad. So let's go for a ride on this. Enjoy. At the risk of repeating myself once again, great job. What more am I supposed to add? A really good coaster once again. Great layout, great theming. Feel like I'm just repeating myself a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, really nice job. The only thing I would actually say with this one is I would have extended the brake run just a little tiny bit more. Because you've got the brake run there. I would have had this bit as a brake run as well. Ah, maybe you couldn't because it's angled. But yeah, I would certainly look at extending the brake run if possible. But yeah, so I've just had a quick look. We've done 5 coasters so far. I thought there were 9 in this park. There's not, there's 10. We've still got 5 more coasters to go on. So we can't dilly-daddle. We need to crack on. As I said, coaster to coaster to coaster to coaster. The spotlight. Let's have a quick zoom out. Let's make sure. Right, so that kind of veers off in 2 different ways as well. So, if we go, let's go up this top path, and then we'll go up that way. So, right, so we've got the bumper cars. And do you know what's even more impressive? 10 coasters, all these flat rides, all this detail. Look at the percentage. 86%. How? How have you done this on 86%? Don't understand that at all. Really nice building just to our left again. Sponsored by Gulpy, by the looks of it. Yeah, watch us past Jeff the maintenance guy. So many different ways we can branch off in this park as well. So I keep having to zoom out to kind of make sure that I don't miss things. Thing is, it's not just 10 coasters either, is it? You've got all these flat rides as well. There's flat rides everywhere. How many rides are in this park in total? 26. 26 rides, and it's still only 86%. That's absolutely insane. Obviously, just less is more. You're being very clever and creative with your pieces and placement. Wow. And a lot of the path must have been done on a grid as well, because it's a big park as well. There's a lot of pathing in this park, so it must have all been done on a grid. And maybe would have just liked to have seen a little bit more safety just around here. Maybe just some fences or something around there as well. But let's have a look up the queue path. So they've all got priority paths as well. So again, more queue line. The more we go around the park, the more surprised I am how you've managed to do this, and impressed how you've managed to do this for 86%. But let's have a look at this. So we have shock, green across the board, G-force is really good. So let's go for a ride on this one. So there we have Shock, another really good coaster to add to the ever-growing list of amazing rides in this park. Yeah, great job. The only thing I'm a little bit unsure about in this ride is the very, very last section. For me, this zero G roll just didn't quite work. It felt like it went round it a little bit too fast, and I felt then just going round to the station also just needed just a little bit more smoothing, and then it really seemed to slam the brakes on quite quickly. Now, if we can just watch it come round, I mean, just as you want, it's so smooth all the way around the rest of the ride. The rest of the ride was absolutely sensational. Just very much like with the rest of the park, just keeping up that nice momentum with your rides. Really smooth from start to finish. But I do just want to watch this last little bit here. So just as it goes through the zero G roll here. Yeah, I think that was a little bit too fast. And then just a little bit of smoothing there. And then it really just seemed to slam the brakes on at that point as well. So, yeah, maybe just looking at that one little bit there. But other than that, yeah, the rest of the ride was perfect. So, right, let's come out of here. We've got nice big food court area all around here. Nice and wide and expansive. And we come across to another coaster again. I'm going to need to sit down after this spotlight, after all those coasters. I'm starting to feel a little bit nauseous. Right, let's hop straight into the queue for this one, shall we? We haven't got time to queue. Move out the way, you peasants. Right, thank you very much. Move out of my way. Right, so, what's this one then? So, Forest Spin. This looks like quite a big coaster as well. By the looks of it as well. Right, so, let's go for a ride on this one then. We're on the home stretch, guys. 7 down, 3 to go. Yeah, I really enjoyed that coaster. Spinning coasters are very, very difficult to get right. If they are too fast, they will throw the guests around. It'll feel really erratic, quite dangerous as well. But I think you struck a perfect balance with that. It wasn't too fast. It was lovely and smooth, which meant that the spins felt quite realistic as well. Yeah, I think that was a really, really good job with that. And something I've not been able to do yet is make a good spinning coaster that has felt realistic. So yeah, great job. Thoroughly enjoyed that. So, right. Again, we can't dawdle. We need to crack on. So, I've got absolutely no idea how long the spotlight is at the moment because I keep having to stop and start every single time I get to a ride. Normally I have kind of like a good rough idea in my head how long the spotlight is as I'm filming it, but this one, I haven't got an absolute clue. It could be half an hour in at this point, it could be 50 minutes in. I've got no idea. Guess I'll see when I start editing it. So, right, let's come down here. You can just see the helium ring just right up in front of us. Right, so, again, I'm lost. Right, so if I go off up there. Right, so that brings us back to the path where we were earlier on. Okay. Okay, so if we come up here then. Right. I like this area. It feels very quiet. in this area of the park. I mean, there is 4,000 guests in the park, but I guess because there's so many rides and attractions for them to go on, and it's such a big park, you find areas of the park that just are empty. But we're coming up to Talk, so right, let's have a look at the stats for Talk then. So green 8.68 excitement. Is that the highest I've seen? I know I've seen 8.5s. Don't think I've seen an 8.6. Wow. Oh, G-force is 7.31. Most likely dying, but I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So, right, let's do it. We've only got 3 more rides to go on, guys. We're almost there. Let's do it. It's quite difficult to give feedback for that. Really? Did exactly what it needed to. Yep, nice ride. Enjoyed it. Right, so I like how the umbrellas match the theming of Schwarm as well. It's not Schwarm, Talk, sorry. It's inspired by Schwarm. Right. Got a little staff room just back there. Got all these flat rides just around here as well. Let's come down here. And we're coming to a giant water feature. Ah! That's nice. I like that. Especially the fact that the ride goes over the top. I can't remember what that ride was called. I'm sorry. There's been that many rides. Stroke, that was it. So, I'm going to say there's been that many rides. I can't remember what we've been on and what we haven't. Right, so there's the Helium Ring. We've already walked down that street because that's when we turned up there. So let's just very quickly just have a look at this building here, and then we'll go back around that way and go on the final 2 coasters. Again, this building, it almost looks like it's been picked up from Michael's Park and just placed here, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't. I'm pretty sure you built that yourself. Just very heavily inspired by Michael, is all. Right, and let's come back around here. I like this little seating area here as well. Right, so let's come around here. Right, come on guys, we can do it. We've only got 2 coasters left to go on. Alright, we can do it. Put your big boy pants on, Matt. We can do it. Right, so what have we got? So we've got this little tiny wooden coaster here. And then we've got that coaster there. Right, let's do it. Let's walk up the queue path. Nice station. Right, so what have we got here? So, Wooden Adventure. Green across the board once again. G-force is once again really good. So, penultimate ride of the park. Let's do it. That is now my new favourite ride of the park. I think that was absolutely brilliant. And I think mostly for the same reasons as I've been saying around the rest of the park. It was really smooth, it kept up a great momentum just like the rest of the rides in the park. I just think it was absolutely fantastic. There was just something about that I really, really enjoyed. And I can't even quite place my finger on what it was. I'm not 100% sure why I liked that so much, but I did. I think it was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, great job with that. my ride of the park so far. But we do have one ride left to go on, so it could still be beaten. Right, so let's hop out the exit. We're going to jump over there. It's like this little tiny little bump of elevation change just here. Your rock work and foliage and paint work has been immaculate. From start to finish in this park. Absolutely immaculate. Seriously, take a bow. Great work. This is why I always keep mentioning about Paint Tool in Spotlights. That's why I always keep mentioning it. Because it can make or break a park. Right, let's come up. Final ride of the park. We're here, guys. The final ride. We can do it. We've only got one more to go on. So, drops. It's not green across the board. Every ride in the park has been green across the board except for this one. I feel let down. I'm not going to lie. G-Force is not bad at all. So, let's do it. Enjoy, everyone. As good as that ride was, it didn't unfortunately beat the wooden coaster, I'm afraid. Still a great ride though, really enjoyed that. Very impressive how you've managed to get so much in such a confined small footprint as well. Yeah, really nice job. And I believe that is most of the park done. So if we just come out of here and have a walk down here, this will bring us back to the main entrance again. So there is the carousel that we saw earlier on. We've got another flat ride here. And this brings us back up the path which we were looking at earlier on, back to the main entrance again. So yeah, there we go. What a park. What a park. Let's just have a quick zoom out because we need to have a look at this park at night as well. Wow. Look at all that lighting. That's some fantastic lighting. Let's get down to ground level and just have a walk around as well. Yeah, really great use of lighting as well. Looks absolutely brilliant. Really warm and cozy as well. And great ambience all the way through. Nothing appears to have been missed anywhere. Looks like the type of park where they could hold night events like the Halloween events or firework events and things like that, because there's sufficient lighting throughout the park. It's not going to be dangerous anywhere. So yeah, great job. So thoughts on the park as a whole? Yeah, I think it was absolutely brilliant. I think it was really, really good. By far the best park of yours that I've looked at thus far. By an absolute clear mile as well. Your coasters were absolutely top class as well. I think they were all really, really well done. The fact that you managed to get so much and not even use all the percentage is absolutely incredible. I don't understand how you've done that. I mean, just look at the size of this park as well. It's not a small park by any stretch of the imagination at all. It's huge. So, yeah, super impressive. But let me know down below in the comments what you all think as well. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like and a subscribe on this video, and also comment down below as well, because all them likes and comments do really help with the algorithm. It will help the video to get pushed more and get more views, more subscribes, and allow me to continue making this type of content for you guys, which I love doing. If you'd like to have a spotlight done, then by all means just let me know down below, or you can reach me on my Discord channel or Facebook, Instagram. There will be links for all of them down below, and also maybe consider becoming a Patreon as well. Really good benefits to becoming a Patreon, like early access, your name on all the videos and things like that. So yeah, consider doing that as well. But thank you ever so much everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll be back in a couple of days for another Planet Coaster Spotlight. Take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye everybody!